name is Ilana Den. I am one of the two directors of CC Conferences and Corporate Events, and the business will be 17 years old this July. And I have worked with Accor probably as long as the business, well, definitely as long as the business has been in existence, and even in my past life when I was at Jet Set Travel Group prior to starting the business 17 years ago. So it's been a very long and strong relationship. There was one as recent as yesterday. So I had a client who's been a client of mine from before I started the business 17 years ago. So a very, very solid relationship there. And they have very specific technical requirements at their conference. So when we briefed their conference went ahead at Fairmont last month. When we briefed Fairmont a year ago, or more or less a year ago, we gave very, very specific details about what was required. Now, we believed that Fairmont was able to handle the technical capacities that the client needed. It turned out that they weren't quite ready, and this had a negative impact on the conference. And in fact, the client said to me, had we known that they weren't going to be prepared, we wouldn't have gone ahead there. She also indicated a lot of positives about the location, about the food, about the accommodation. So for her, overall, it was a good experience to go there, but the thing that let them down was the thing that was most important, and that was the technical capacities. Yesterday, the general manager of the hotel and the sales and marketing director of the hotel came out with me to see the client. And the client was so appreciative of that. She just couldn't believe that the general manager had just driven down to Sydney from the Blue Mountains specifically to see her. And she was just amazed at the interest that they took in her story, and the desire, that very strong desire to correct it. And all the way through, they backed me up, saying, we have a close relationship with Ilana, you have a close relationship with Ilana. We don't want to disappoint you, we don't want to disappoint Ilana. So it was three of us working together. And I believe that once they rectified those issues, that client will be back, and I would say she'll be back year on year. I just think it's very important, and I'm not saying that this is specific to Accor, I'm just speaking very generally. It's very important that we present ourselves to the market as partners. Ultimately, any other PCO is an extension of your sales force. We have relationships with corporates, with associations that you may not have. And those are relationships that have been built up over years and years and years, and our word counts for a lot. And if we recommend something strongly, then the client is, in most instances, going to follow our direction. We know things are going to get turned around, they're going to happen, and they're going to happen on time. That's all we're asking for. We're asking for prompt response to what we ask for, and a direct response to what we ask for. And I think gone are the days where hotels just used to churn out general proposals to everybody. I think that most hotels are now getting that a proposal is not a proposal, is not a proposal. No two proposals are the same. And really, when we send a specific brief, all we need is the answers to that specific brief. At the end of the day, I'll say it again, it's about relationships. And as long as there is that strong relationship of trust, that we understand each other's businesses, I think relationship is key, and flexibility is key. Just keeping your mind open to all possibilities and really trying to work together. It's all about the details. It really is, because it might look like small, trivial details, but really it's the culmination of those small, trivial details that make a successful event. When a group of delegates walks into a hotel for the first time, that initial impression is probably the impression that's going to stay with them throughout. If that is a bad impression, then they're probably already more likely to start looking for things that they can pick on. if they walk in and it's a clean space and it's a welcoming space and, you know, there are people there to greet them, they're going to feel excited. They're probably excited already because, you know, they're away with their team. The welcome experience, I think, is paramount. We're all one team. It's not the CC team and the hotel team. While we're there working for that client, we're all working towards a common goal, and that is to delight the client. So we're all one team.